Hey, I am so glad you were able to make it. I know you had a really long day. Yeah, it's been crazy at my job too. If you like, what we can do is take some time and unwind from your day, maybe just talk it out. Perfect. Yeah. Sometimes that helps. It really does. Just to kind of talk about the idiosyncrasies and the crazy hustle and bustle of our days. Absolutely. So why don't I go grab us something to drink, and then you and I can start talking, unload from the day. Alright, so let me tell you what I have. I can brew us a fresh pot of coffee. I can get us a fresh glass of tea. Okay, and then I can also get us some water. I have some Smart Water, and I also have some seltzer water also. Seltzer water, it's my favorite. Good choice, good choice. Something else I can do that I think might make it a little more refreshing, I can slice up some fresh lime. I have some in the fridge. Perfect. Oh, I can put some on ice. That's not a problem. I think it would make it really, really refreshing. Perfect. So let me tell you what. I'll go grab our glasses, everything that we need to make our seltzer, and then you and I can unwind from this day. I think I gathered everything that we need. I have limes. I have glasses. I have ice. I have a knife. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. And most importantly, I've got you. Alright, so let's start with slicing up our limes. So I was able to pick up 2 nice looking limes. We'll go ahead and slice those into thin slices. I think it's going to make that seltzer just taste even better. I'm going to take that end off of it here. Just in a thin slice off that end. You know, something that helps me is when I feel like the days are just a little too much, I have to remind myself that everything will be okay. Sometimes I remind myself that even in a challenging time, these things will pass. You know, my mother always told me, this too shall pass. It's nice to recall those things. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we really do forget. It's good to have the reminders. And when you forget, you call me. I'll help you remember. I can remember those things for you. And when I'm having a bad day, you know what? I can call you and you can remind me. Life can be extremely challenging, extremely frustrating. The last thing I want you to do is feel like you're going through a rough time by yourself. But you know what? I guarantee if you're having a problem, someone else is having a tough day too, maybe even worse than you. Yeah. I like to spend time remembering all the things I'm grateful for. Sometimes that helps. Yeah. And then things that are bothering me the most don't seem like a big deal. I agree with you. I really do. And you know what? If it becomes an issue ongoing, and you're really just feeling incredibly frustrated and beaten down, you can always look for something else that will make you happy every day. You do have options. I knew you were on time. I knew you remembered all those things. Sometimes we just need a little reminder. I have to remind myself, I'll tell you. None of us are perfect, that's for sure. That's fantastic. I knew you would be a fantastic fit for the job. Yeah. I'll tell you what, one thing that I think has been something I've been paying more attention to than ever before, I'm starting to pay attention to those things that make me most happy. Because, well, let's just put it this way. You deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, so here's the seltzer water. Yeah, I agree with you. You have to do everything that you can to take care of yourself, your health, your family, of course. Follow your heart, step out sometimes and do those things that make you maybe a little uncomfortable. But you're right, the benefit could pay off tenfold. You could identify the job of your dreams and have all your wishes come true. Last time you mentioned about a vacation, are you still planning on going on one? Oh, you are? A cruise? I'm so jealous. Remains carbonated for quite some time, so I think you're going to really like this. And I've recently been preparing a lot of drinks in the glass mason jars. I like to use this one for juicing my vegetables and fruits. This way I'm not concerned about any of the acidic foods reaching any of the plastic. into my beverage. And it travels nicely, especially with the handle. Initially I didn't want one with a handle, but it actually worked out much easier to transport. And you don't have to worry about any of your juices staining if you use any beet or carrot or tomato. Alright, so let's pour some of our seltzer water into our mason jar. Alright, I want to leave plenty of room for our ice and our limes. So let's put the cap back on the seltzer. And I have some lovely ice. And of course my hands are clean. I washed them before I started preparing. So let's take our ice cubes and we'll drop them down in our water. One at a time. Yeah, I'm working on doing more of those things that make me smile every day. Because I think that's tremendously important and something that I feel like we neglect a lot. We don't do near as much to keep ourselves happy and fulfilled. And I encourage that. And if you don't know what those things are, you can always put yourself out there and see what interests take hold. See who you meet. See what makes your heart go pitter-pat. Alright, I think that's a good amount of ice. Now let's put in our limes. And I like a lot of lime. hope you do too. Alright, how about a few more for good measure? And I have our red and white straw. What do you say we top it off with a little more of the seltzer, and then we can enjoy. Looks nice and refreshing, doesn't it? And you can even still hear some of the carbonation in the bottle. You know, all we have to do is just take each day one step at a time. And then, you know what? All of the things that we're looking at seem a little easier to deal with. But you know, if you ever need to come over here and talk, know that I'm always available for you. Anytime. You're my friend. You're always welcome. Oh, I know you want to try it. Alright, here you go. It's good, isn't it? I thought you would like it. Well, good. Good. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Feel free to come back. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. No, you can always count on me. Perfect. Come back soon.